Hey everyone, it's Sarah at Repeat Crafter Me, and here is my latest version of my in a row crochet hats. So we did a hearts in a row, we did shamrocks in a row, we did pumpkins in a row, and now we have Christmas lights in a row. So I'm gonna just show you basically how to do the most complicated part of the hat, which is getting these little Christmas light bulbs to line up nicely. So I've already started. I'm working on the smallest size, the newborn size, and I've already done the first 6 rounds. Very simple, just double crochet increases. I have the pattern on repeatcrafterme.com, and this is a row of single crochet, back to double crochet for that first round of white. And now we're going to add in the black for our strand of lights there. So grab your Red Heart Super Saver. This is just the black color I'm adding in right now. But that spring green and that cherry red is so perfect for Christmas. Of course, your lights could be any color, but the strand I think looks really good in black. So I'm just gonna join that in, chain one. I'm gonna make a single crochet in the first, chain one, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next, chain one, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next, chain one, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next. And I'm just gonna repeat that all the way around. And again, this will be the strand, our string for our little light bulbs, which are basically just a cluster stitch after this. This is worked from the top down. That's why you're kind of seeing it upside down right now. So let's just finish doing our single crochet, chain one, skip a stitch, single crochet in the next, and continue. Okay, chain one, skip a stitch. I'm just joining to the top of that first single crochet. Now I'm pulling up. I didn't clip off that red yarn from the previous row. I'm just gonna so here you see my light bulbs are green, and this one I'm kind of doing the opposite. So I have the red for my little single crochet row, and I'm gonna have the red for my light bulbs in this hat. So your light bulbs can be any color. I think they would look great in yellow. If you have enough patience to maybe switch the colors, you could do that, although I think that would be a lot of ends to weave in. So I'm joining this in. I'm going to chain two. This isn't really going to count for anything. This is just kind of bringing me up to make my cluster stitch. So to make my cluster, we're going to be working, and it's kind of hard to see on the first one. So I'm going to do it, and I'm going to show you better on that second stitch. We're going to be working right into those single crochets, and I'm working right into the middle of that single crochet. So typically you would work kind of under that top of that stitch. I'm working right in the center. Yarn over, pull up like I'm making a double crochet. Yarn over, pull through two. Now stop. Yarn over again, coming back to that same spot. Yarn over, pull through two. So we have 3 loops on our hook. Now let's do that one more time. Yarn over, go back right into that same stitch, pull through two, and then I'm pulling through all those stitches. Chain one. Now we're going to skip that chain one. We're going to work right into that next single crochet. And remember, this one doesn't really count. So just bear with me. Let's keep going so you can kind of see this a little more clearly. So again, I'm working right into the top of that single crochet. So I'm going to yarn over. I'm going right into that single crochet, yarn over, only pull through two. Coming back down, only pulling through 2 stitches again. Just 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull up, pull through 2, 4 loops on my hook. So I know it's time to yarn over and pull through all of them to finish my little 3 double crochet cluster stitch. Now I'm going to chain 1. I'm skipping that chain and I'm working right into the top of that single crochet, doing that same cluster stitch. Oop. 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, chain 1. Let's do that together one more time. Yarn over, go right through the top of that single crochet, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on my hook. Let me get my yarn up here. Yarn over, go through the top, yarn over, pull through 2, 3 loops on my hook. Yarn over into that stitch one more time, pull through 2, 4 loops on my hook, yarn over, pull through all of them, chain 1, skip, and into the next single crochet there. And let's just continue along until we get to the end. So you can already see it's kind of taking shape there. All right, so just keep going and I'll meet you at the end. All right, we're here. We're making our last cluster because I only have one more single crochet to work into. Chain 1. I'm going to come over here. I'm joining just to the top here of that first double crochet. I'm going to pull up the white yarn again. I never fastened it off. If you did, just go ahead and join in that white yarn, chain 2, and we're just going to start by making a double crochet right here in that first stitch. And now let's move on to, just trying to pull that tight. Let's move on to actually kind of making these look like they're light bulbs. So to do this, I'm reaching over. We're basically just going to be working in these spaces. So I'm going to be making 1 double crochet into that space, that chain space. Now I'm going to make an elongated double crochet. So I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to reach my hook down to that chain from the black yarn row. I'm going to pull the first part of my double crochet up to where I'm working, yarn over, pull through the last 2 to finish that double crochet. Okay, so you can see how this one's longer than that one. Now let's go ahead, work into the next space. No need to chain. Let's just go ahead and reach our hook. We could have fastened off that black yarn. Over to that next space, we're going to make a double crochet. Yarn over, reach all the way down right into that black yarn, kind of chain space, making a longer double crochet. Now keep going, working in that next space. I'm just going to pause so I can kind of show you what's happening here. Well, let's do a couple more so we can turn it around and you can see. I'm not even chaining, I'm just working my hook right into that space and then working my hook down to that previous round, making that elongated double crochet and then going to the next stitch. And continue. Okay, now let's just pause here. Let's kind of turn it around so you can really start to see those adorable little Christmas light bulbs on a strand really pop. Super cute, right? I will say this green yarn was just, it's Red Heart Super Saver. This one was a little thinner for some reason. So I feel like the red light bulbs look a little bigger, but same idea. Still really, really cute. So anyway, we just keep going, and you should still have the same amount of stitches you did from the last row of your increases. So for instance, this is the newborn size hat. So I should have 44 of these double crochets when I'm done. I will say it doesn't matter that much if you have an extra stitch or maybe one stitch less. It's okay. The pattern still is going to work and look nice because I know it can get just a little crazy when you get to that joining part. Sometimes, even I do this, sometimes I accidentally add in, you know, an extra little stitch there as I'm joining. So let's see, I only have a couple more, so let's just finish this together and I can join it. Almost there. I think that was my last one. Oh, this is my last one. So see how we kind of made that first double crochet? So I'm leaving it there. I have one more to make. I'm gonna, well, technically two more, but I'm just gonna go because I think with this first one, that kind of counts together, and I think I have 44, so we'll count. So again, if you had made an extra stitch there, that's okay. The stitch count at this point doesn't matter too much if you're a little bit off. So let's just see. So I joined. So there's 2 stitches there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. Yep, 43, 44. So you might, if you had made an extra one, that would have been 45. And it gets a little bit crazy over here. So tighten these, weave them in when you're done. But besides that little joining part, so cute. Can you just see them in all different colors? You can choose whatever strand you want, whatever strand, color strand, light bulbs you want. I even, I don't have it with me right now, but Red Heart has that new glow yarn. And it would be absolute, oops, I shouldn't have joined that in. I should have joined, and then I have to, we're back to our basic rows here. So I need to join in the red. But I think using that super glow yarn for the light bulbs would just be absolutely fantastic. And it would glow in the dark, light up the night. I think it would be cute. So anyway, as always, please get creative with this pattern. I'm just giving you kind of the basics, and you guys can absolutely just run with it. So the full pattern will be on repeatcraftforme.com. And again, there's just a few more. There's just 2 more rounds here of just basic single crochet, double crochet, and then the ribbing, depending on the size, you can make it even longer. But there we have it, our Christmas light bulbs in a row. Hope you've enjoyed this pattern, and please let me know if you make one. Tag me on social media. Merry Christmas and happy holidays.